Hello, Oklahoma. Emma White here with your weekly Mesonet Weather Report. With winter wheat on the verge of planting in Oklahoma, I thought I would spend a few minutes today discussing the importance of the weather conditions for the success of the winter wheat crop. Winter wheat is a unique crop because it is planted in the fall, lies dormant in the winter, and then finishes its growing season in the spring. Winter wheat is one of the main crops in Oklahoma, so its success is very important to the state. This is a map of available soil moisture in the top 4 inches of the soil, and we like these numbers to stay above 50%. So, there is ample soil moisture in most of the state for the germination and emergence if winter wheat is planted in these soil conditions. However, for southwest Oklahoma, if farmers plan to plant winter wheat, the dry soil could be an issue for best germination and emergence setup. In that case, farmers may dust in the seed at a slightly shallower depth and hope for rain a little later. Another weather condition important for winter wheat success is soil temperature. Here is a map of the current soil temperatures in the state at 2 inches deep. The soil temperature should not be too high. High soil temperatures can linger if the summer hangs on into September. Generally speaking, winter wheat germinates best once the soil temperature stays below 77 degrees Fahrenheit. According to this map, temperatures at 2 inches in the soil are starting to get down to the best planting temperature range, but areas in the southwest are still in the very high 70s. If farmers are planting winter wheat in hotter soil temperatures, usually they'll plant less heat-sensitive varieties. Next week, we'll talk about Mesonet tools useful for tracking winter wheat. This map shows the 90-day precipitation accumulation for the state. We see lower values of inches of precipitation in the southwest and panhandle as compared to the central and eastern Oklahoma. This is typical behavior, so let's instead look at how normal this behavior is for each area, at least for the last 2 weeks. This map is a percent of normal precipitation from September 1st through September 16th as compared to the 30-year average for those 2 weeks. It turns out that parts of the panhandle have actually received more than normal precipitation for that area these last 2 weeks. But those areas are fairly small compared to the overall red on the map. The redder colors indicate that most of the state has actually received lower than normal precipitation in these first 2 weeks of September. This is particularly acute in the central part of the state. Now, let's look forward. The outlook for the 6 to 10 day temperature is forecasting likely above average temperature for Oklahoma this coming week. On the other hand, the 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook is forecasting near normal precipitation for Oklahoma, with leaning below average precipitation in the panhandle for this coming week. Thank you for watching your weekly Mesonet Weather Report.